Hey guys, and welcome back to Gold Rush, where we are trying to somehow manage to get our truck out of the hole. I says I was going to go and buy a thingy in this episode, but I can't. I says I was going to go and buy a dozer, but I can't afford it. I really can't afford a dozer. Ah. Well, what we'll do is we'll give this one more try. Trying to get stuff out. Try to get it out like this, and I mean, I forgot I got this stuck as well. Worst case scenario, we're just gonna have to worst case scenario, we're just gonna have to bite the bullet. Oh my Jesus. Right, we're at the hole. We're at it. We're at it. No, we're not out of it. Come on. Come on, shake it. Shake that tushy. How have I managed to spin it fucking sideways? What am I even doing with my life? Go on. Oh my god. No. That was close. Right, let's dump this here. Right. Right, come on. Right, I need to just like ease it. The actual fuck is wrong with this thing? Oh my god, it just refuses to do anything sensibly. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. You know what? It ain't happening. Just reset that as well. Oh no. I reset my truck, but I didn't reset the I reset my truck, but the bucket's fucked off. I need to go and grab the buckets. Oh, god damn it. I thought I was doing so well. Oh, there goes that fucking thing. Oh, what happened to my diff lock? Wondering why I was ploughing along there. There you go, just bop him. Oh fuck, I've got the hiccups. Not good. Is that an empty jerry can? Oh, nailed it. That is. Fucking jerry can. Had to be the jerry can, didn't it? There we go. Right, let's come back with the excavator. Ah, what a nightmare. Probably turn the engine off here. Right, now I need to drive the fucking excavator back. Wait, what the heck? It's a weird tongue thing. Alright, so now we need to slow boat this fucking excavator over so that we can get digging again. What a nightmare. I mean, if it was in real life, you'd have just fucked your excavator and God knows how you would have got it back out. Would have been proper fucked. But also in real life, you wouldn't have reversed when you meant to. Or you wouldn't have went forward when you meant to reverse, so there's that. Alright. My little guy's just chilling. It's like do. Still want to speed up this fucking excavator though. Want to put some NOS on it. Psh! Alas. I don't think that's gonna work for us. So I've been watching some more Bering Sea Gold. We're on season 8 or some shit. I don't know. And it's like some of the guys went off to. I don't want to spoil it as much as I can. Some of the guys went off to like this faraway island to try and dredge up gold, and I'm not going to tell you if they get any gold or not. But just like some of the comments they made, it's like, do you guys seriously just not do any research on how gold is deposited and stuff like that? Like, did you just go in with a fucking best guess and be like, well, I think this is kind of how it works? I don't know, it just pure frustrated me. It's like, oh come on, like take a couple of geology classes or something. Like, you just Google how, like, where does gold come from or something. It just really frustrated me. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So we're like, I think that the gold might be here, and it's like, oh. That's my hole. I just filled in the fucking hole. Okay, there's enough shit here. Ah. Right, we need to get back. Let's see, can I get through this hole? Kinda fuck. Oh, I turned off. I was like, why does it look so different? Like, it looks so sparse. That's because I turned the amount of foliage off. Whee! Oh, that's not that. I was going to take the front loader instead of the dump truck. Alrighty tighty. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what there is in the pipeline for more stuff to introduce. When I had a look at the what do you call it? I had a look at the development roadmap and it seemed quite exciting, but at the same time, I can't remember what was in it, so it couldn't have been that exciting, if you know what I mean. It's like, I remember them talking about the conveyor belt and stuff like that, and I was like, oh sweet, it's going to be like the farming sim conveyor belt, but no, it wasn't. I've got some, oh my god, I've got some interesting games to show you guys, and I know I've said this over the last couple episodes, but oh yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. So I was telling you about my cousin who just had a little baby boy, but unfortunately he was born with cerebral palsy, and a couple of days later he had a fit and was declared brain dead. And I'm not saying this to give you all like the fucking bad feels, but I like how my excavator just done a fucking flip and then decided, you know what? Nah, today's not the time for flips, and just like fixed itself, decided to put its wee sensible hat on. Sorry, yeah, so he was declared brain dead. And my cousin had to make the decision to turn off his life support, sadly. And that's basically what's been going over in the last couple of weeks. But they went in to turn off his life support, and the little champ started breathing on his own. So I've literally just came back from going and visiting him in the hospital, and it's so fucking adorable seeing him. And he started crying, and sorry, I'm getting choked up. He started crying and we all started laughing because it was like, it's one of those things that he'd never, well, he's cried before, but it was just yesterday, like it was the first time he's ever cried since he was born. He's like a week old now, so it's like fucking, we all started laughing because it's like something that we never expected that he'd be able to do. So yeah, I went over, and Susie actually gave me one of her Moogles to look after him. So I took one of the Moogles. It's a replica Final Fantasy X Moogle. And if you know anything about Susie, she doesn't part with her Moogles for just anything, so it was really adorable. But I've got some pictures and that I'm going to be posting to my my Twitter. If you guys follow me on that, you can have a wee look at them. Yeah, little Jackson. Little fucking fighter that he is. But yeah, I thought I'd give you a nice story. It's a bit of a horrible story to start, but no, it's a nice story in the end. I actually think this is full. The fuck was that, dude? That's full. So yeah, I thought I'd share that story with you, because that's basically what's been going on with my life over the last week. But to give you the fucking kicker, that same cousin, his mum, aka my aunt, has lung cancer that is terminal, and she's currently in the hospital for that because it's the tumour wasn't in remission. It was static, like it wasn't doing anything, it wasn't growing nor shrinking. And yeah, so she was doing alright, but now they found that it was growing, it's been growing again. So she's currently in the hospital for that. And a couple of weeks before the baby was born, his dad died of heart failure. So it's like, for fuck's sake, like, how much bad luck can you get? So, oh no, I did turn on the water. So yeah, it's just like, fuck's sake. So I was up seeing him, and he looks like death right now. He looks knackered, but I mean, the fact that he got the good news about his babies, kind of, it's kind of silver lining, I guess. But yeah, so that's been my life over the last couple of weeks. So if you've been wondering why there's been a lack of content, it's just because it's quite difficult to stay cheery and kind of give you guys that cheeriness that you guys expect when you come to this channel, because you guys don't come to this channel expecting like, you guys come to this channel to as a getaway from life, not to hear about like the shit that's going on in my life. So I thought I'd give you like some of the cheerier news that's happened, and that's that Jackson is live and well, breathing on his own, and crying just like a regular baby, and he's got a new Kupo friend, which is fucking adorable. But yeah, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see some of the photos. But yeah, little miracle baby. I'm not religious in any way, shape, or form, but kid's a fucking beast. Somebody wants to work for you. All right. Ah. Oh, we're doing alright. Well, we're on day 25 and we've already earned and spent rather, millions of dollars. Although to be perfectly honest with you, that seems like that's how gold mining works. You never get any further ahead, you just spend your money constantly. I was laughing, I was talking about that in to Susie when we were watching Gold Divers, and that it's like all these people, they earn so much money, but then they never seem to be any further forward with their life. It's like, I suppose it's like the gambler's fallacy type thing. It's like, oh, but if I just spend I know I just earned this, but if I spend a bit more, then I might be able to earn even more. And it's like, oh, well, yes and no. You might be able to, but I don't know, I feel like mining for gold's one of those things that's like, it's a risk. It's all a risk, man. Like, you're taking these risks, of course they're calculated, and that's what I used to say about Forexes as well. I've probably spoken about this before, maybe not on this series, but on the channel before at least, that I used to trade Forex for a living, and people used to say to me, they're like, oh, is it not just gambling? I was like, yeah, but it's kind of like gambling, except you know roughly what horse is going to win. It's like betting on a horse with a really good tip, I suppose. Because, yeah, it's kind of similar to gambling in that you can lose a lot of money very quickly, but on the other hand, it's also an educated gamble, if that makes sense, because you're guessing the trends with you're guessing what the currency is going to do based on trends and on news and upcoming things, and like you can make a best guess, really. It's just something you can't really say for gambling. I mean, I suppose it's kind of similar to let's say going to a roulette wheel and betting on black when the past 6 numbers have been red. It's like, yeah, it could come up red again, but it's pretty likely to come up black. But obviously that takes a lot of time to get to the point where you understand the markets and the different forces and like what banks operate when, and if they're bullish or bearish, or I know, that was a lot of fun, man. I loved that part of my life. Like, a lot of YouTube videos got watched. A lot of YouTube videos. Not like to learn or anything, just to spend the fucking time, because I was sitting looking at charts and newspapers and all sorts of crap. Well, not so much newspapers, because newspapers are slow, but like newspaper websites and things, like news websites. Yeah, that was fun. That's always fun. Man, stuff like that intrigues me, because it's like, I don't know, man. Like, the way that the finances work is always very interesting. It's like, what do banks actually do with your money? Well, sometimes they lend it. Most of the time, they're trading it on the forex markets. It's like, got money in Deutsche Bank? You know what they're fucking doing with it. Deutsche Bank's one of the biggest forex traders. It's interesting, it's like, they control the fucking markets as well. And by control the markets, I mean, they'll like, they're able to put fucking, like, maybe 10 to 50 pip swings, or like even extend up to 100, depending on who's like trading at the moment. Like, just them alone is fucking nuts. But unfortunately, that's all we've got time for in this episode. So as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been CG, you've been awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.